BELLE Cinema Screening Review. 17-year-old Suzu Naito used to love singing and reading songs, especially with her mother. But when her mom dies tragically trying to save another child from drowning, Suzu feels unable to sing. Her grief overtaking her day-to-day life. One day, however, she's introduced to You, a very popular virtual world where everyone can create an avatar that only thinks. Not only thinks of the person's inner strengths, but also allows them to become something that is not in the real world. Suzy creates the avatar BELLE, and during the avatar, she feels she can finally sing again and lets go of her grief temporarily. BELLE becomes an internet sensation, but one concert of hers is interrupted by the mysterious dragon, a beast who is accused of ruining this piece of You. Suzu, however, feels drawn to him, and it's their budding relationship. It not only threatens the world of You as they know it, but Suzu's real world too. If it's not obvious for the marketing, the trailers, or even the name, BELLE meaning beauty in French, knows that the name of the certain Disney princess BELLE is a Beauty and the Beast type of story, reimagining drawing the mind of Mamoru Hosoda, according to the director's note provided in the Cannes Festival booklet given out for the screening. BELLE was a film he has dreamed of creating, and finally felt about to do so, thanks to the success of his previous films. If you've been following his filmography thus far, the film does feel like a continuation of his previous work in certain parts. The world of You comfortably sits next to the world of Oz from Summer Wars. The dragon design looks like a member of the Beast Kingdom from The Boy and the Beast, and Mamoru Hosoda's earliest work, The Girl Who Lived Drunk Time, already explored themes of adolescence and love, just like BELLE. But this is the case of the director retracing his steps to recapture the magic of his previous work, but more learning from his past and bringing together his greatest strengths in one new film, just as Suzu does with her avatar. BELLE is a twist in the Beauty and the Beast story, but from a murder age, at the construction for a new generation, not in the sense of shallow commentary on how fairy tales don't have the same impact as they did before, but in the way that flips the script and expectations of the viewer. Everyone knows the story. A prince is turned into a beast and must find true love to break his curse. A beautiful girl comes along and strung one way or another, is forced into his castle and the pair together, finding inner beauty for her to love and fall in love with, and turn the beast back into a man. The story is about fighting one's inner beauty and showing empathy to those different from you, but mostly when it comes to romantic love, and this is where BELLE flips it. The film plays with her expectations for the longest time, not just with pre-knowledge of the tale, but also knows the movie plays out, with BELLE and Dragon growing closer, just as Suzu and her high school crush Shinobu start spending more time together, but the reveal is an unexpected gut punch, which I don't spoil. But it does play out extremely well, but in a way that the film tries to show off how clever it is for tricking you, but for how it makes sense leading up to the point. Yet, we've been too distracted with our preconceptions to notice. Another thing that BELLE does that I really like is the concept of the heroine herself. In the takeaway Beauty and the Beast tale, the beauty of the story is a good girl, the only one who can see beyond the maelstrom exterior to the heart of gold within. But here Mamoru Hosoda challenges conceptions, asking why he's Beast, the only one hiding behind the mask. The BELLE avatar is just as much, if not more so, of a curse as the Beast. Suzu locks in and becomes BELLE. She has anonymity of You and can sing without having her grief overwhelm her, but it's just a band-aid. It's not going to fix the problems she has in her real world. And how is she supposed to help someone else going through mental struggles if she won't ever confront her own? Hiding is a crutch, regardless of what it's used for. It is the film's beautiful climax and overall message that will resonate with audiences and generations to come, especially those who are maybe tired of the same retellings of fairy tales past. It's not just a twist on Beauty and the Beast. The direct does as well here. Mamoru Hosoda has brilliantly brought the online world to life before in Summer Wars, but in BELLE is in different ways. Yes, you can create your own avatar to make it an overnight sensation, but it comes with its own caveat. As is on the internet, online abuse and hate comments and quick judgments on someone's character that can change at the drop of a hat, or drop an apology video in this context. They portray brutally in this movie. There are thousands upon thousands of text boxes on screen, but voices accompany them, constantly overlapping each other in a way that feels overwhelming, let alone what our internet stars must experience in real life. Suzu's friend Hiroka is a very acerbic presence here, from saying things like BELLE has mainly because she is positive and negative comments, to the way she is instantly cynical of the videos she watches from other characters in which they try to be authentic. It's a reflection of how online spaces can get. It is excellently shown as both as natural progression and how we treat said spaces different from real life. It is something that we can improve on. As much as I ended up falling in love with the film over its run, it every more so as I wrap up this review. Deconstructing all the elements of the film, I cannot say that I love it for the first frame, as there are few issues that gave this film a rocky start. The pacing is one of them. The film has two openings. One within the world of you that trusts the audience into the online world. It has a bombastic opening number for our heroine. And the second opening from Suzu's point of view, which is much quieter and takes us back into time to how she got into you in the first place. In hindsight, I do get what Mamoru Hosoda was going for, introducing both Belle and Suzu's characters, and the juxtaposition of real and online life does eventually balance itself out within the film. But the opening act suffers because of the pacing of Suzu going from knowing out new to jumping back in time to a long no dialogue flashback of her relationship with her mom and to discovering you. It felt like the director suddenly hits the brakes after going 100 mph with the Belle You opening. This doesn't help with the inconsistent rules of you itself. On one hand, it doesn't really matter as the rules of use sort of plays and guidelines we can find across different social networks and some fairy tale logic. However, the beast himself has its own space, a castle that is visible to the higher up users of the platform. He also has AI little helpers, what are things we don't see anyone else doing. I was half expecting for the reveal to be that Beast wasn't an admin user or someone who had special access, but it isn't the case. We never get an explanation as to why the Beast has them either. Also, just to throw it out there, if you're not into musicals or song-heavy movies overall, you might find Belle hard to sit down of music as the very soul of this movie. Animation is provided by Shuichisu, Mamoru Hosoda's own company who was animating his films since Wolf Children. The 2D animation is what you come to expect from Hosoda's work, with very similar familiar character designs and similar simple Japanese town life in the background, and the world of view is fully in 3D, which is a blend that Mamoru Hosoda did in Summer Wars as well. But the familiarity, however, is still a very beautiful movie, of especially taking back but how very special. Micro expression is wonderfully rendered on Belle herself, and you has many eclectic avatar designs so the world does feel unique. The score is provided by the variety talents Taisi Iwasaki, Luko Farcel, Yuta Banto, and Mio Sakai, who are all done a great job, but the stand of being the voice of Belle, Kao Nakamura, who gives the breadth and emotion that the film needs. Her voice sounds like a cross between Mai Fujisawa and Aoi Teshima, but she hits it out of the park. And it looks forward to hearing how the English dub cast handles all the songs, especially the ones at the climax. Mamoru Hosoda's Belle is a beautiful movie, visually, audibly, and in its message about online spaces and healing during one's trauma. The exceptional retelling of the Beauty and the Beast story was also standing up in its own without the context experience you'll miss. Belle is in UK cinemas for 448 by Anime Limited. For full list of cinemas and to purchase tickets, click here. 8 over 10.